This video is made possible by the following mad lads. All their awesome gear they supply to me can be checked out in the description below. Hey guys, caffeine infused boy here, and welcome back to iRacing for another video. As you can probably tell, we are back at the Nordschleife in yet another inappropriate vehicle. The truck you are seeing in front of you is the Lucas Oil Pro 2 truck, which came out alongside the Pro 4 truck recently for iRacing. And the difference between the two is basically that number. The Pro 4 truck has a bit more power and is 4-wheel drive. The Pro 2 truck has a little bit less power and is 2-wheel drive, driven from the rear wheels only. But I mean less power in context to the other truck. This thing is powered by a V8 motor, as everything in the US is, and produces somewhere above 700 brake horsepower. It's also equipped with very body-rolly off-road suspension, very similar to what we see on the Stadium Super Trucks, which were oh so popular a couple of years ago. So 700 horsepower combined with frankly terrible suspension for road use anyway, and off-road tyres, and I'm going to be trying to lap the green hell as quick as I can in it. Also, I'm going to be doing this in VR because I fancy being sick as I bounce along the road in virtual reality. But without any further delay, let's go see how fast a Lucas Oil Pro 2 truck can lap the Nordschleife. Okay then, so here we are sat inside our Lucas Oil Pro 2 truck ready for our lap of the Nordschleife. Now, I've left the setup on the baseline to really try and exaggerate the characteristics of this truck. I was about to say car then. But I have made one change, and as always round here, that's just the gearing, just to make sure we don't run into the limiter. This thing only has 3 forward gears, so they're quite long, and we just about top out in 3rd gear coming down the hill after Arenberg. But apart from that, I think we've pretty much got it spot on. But anyway, Lego in a, well, I say trophy truck. It's not quite a trophy truck, but it's very similar for a lap of the Nordschleife. Using my sequential stick shift here, these things I think they're actually automatic in real life. Seem that way anyway. And get ready to start a lap. And you can see when I hit the brakes, the nose just dives down. Very soft suspension this. As we get ready to start our lap, sideways on to the last corner. There you go, smash the throttle and let go. Let's get this lap underway. Brake before the crest as always. Down the 1st gear, trying to slide the truck in and get the power to bring the back end around. Trying to be too aggressive with it, because if I slide too much, of course I'm going to be losing time, but this thing just wants to slide all the time. 700 horsepower and very thick treaded tyres are not the best for tarmac racing. So we get into 3rd gear very quickly here. Now, you're probably going to see a couple of off tracks on this, because this is the way this thing drives. You throw it, and I mean properly throw it, at the curves. It will just eat them. It doesn't care about going over curves. It's an off-road truck. It doesn't even notice that you're on the grass half the time. So you might see a bit of that if I'm being a little bit too enthusiastic in some of the corners. Now, I'm also using the downshift here to help turn the truck. Get it rotated initially. You can set a handbrake for this truck. I don't have it set currently because I don't really want to use it around here. I want to try and be as fluid as possible, but there is a possibility if you're having trouble getting the thing turned in. Through the fast right-hander, keep it pinned in further, sliding there, 170 k's. A little bit scary, 170 k's, well above 100 mile an hour at this point. Now we start getting into, well, our limiter, top speed, top of 3rd gear, 210 k's there, nearly 140 mile an hour in a truck. This thing weighs, by the way, I didn't say this at the start of the video, but this thing weighs 1,800 kilograms. So it's quite scary when you're coming down to a heavy braking area and you've got the thickness behind you. There it is, sliding on the way in on the brakes. Use the power to bring it around. Bit too much power. That was some angle right there. Down the hill then. Just try and keep it as straight as possible. Any little movement in this thing and the car just starts going back and forwards. Just how soft the suspension is. There it is, top speed, 213 kilometers an hour. Over the little crest, eat this curve for breakfast. Nom nom nom. And then try and slide down, keep it tight on the right curb here. Try and pitch the truck in early. A little bit of understeer there. Understeer happens a lot on this thing. Using the throttle to remedy that. Okay, not too much throttle there. It's so satisfying getting sideways, but it's not the fastest thing in the world to do. You go through the gears so quickly in this. That's just where the power comes in. It doesn't really care what gear you're in. It will pull in every gear like it's nothing. Be careful through here. That's very easy to put a wheel on the grass on entry and you get just sucked out to the exit. Sounds like not a good night out for me, to be honest. Oh god. A little bit wide there. Don't worry though, we're on the curb. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter in this thing. Remember driving around this version of the Nordschleife in a Nissan GTP car and being so scared of the curbs. If you touch them in that car, it's insta game over or downforce damage. And this, it's just a challenge. Just eat them. Doesn't matter. Trying to miss it, miss. Trying to get it sliding initially. Well, that was hit, miss. I'll take it though. Now coming up to the hairpin. I want to try and get this thing sideways nice and early. And then pitch it back in. Ah, there you go. That's where the handbrake would have been kind of handy. Having to do it just on the throttle. There's our first off track. Who cares though? Who cares? This thing doesn't. Now coming back downhill. They've got 4,000 pounds worth of weight. Trying to take over there as we go downhill. Gravity definitely not our friend. The power is. It's actually not too difficult to drive around here. You'd think it'd be a lot worse. It's a little bit skatish, you're seeing, but you can really come back from the slides in this. It's not too difficult to come back from it, as long as you aren't being too stupid and you remember that you are in just a truck, not a racing car. See how the thing moves though on the entrance. That's how it's so good on the dirt. You can just start pitching in on the brake and not have to worry about throwing the steering in all the time. It kind of does it for you, as long as the car is pointing somewhat in the right direction. Now uphill. Watch that oil temp there on the dash. That's only going to go up and up as we struggle to get up this hill. This thing isn't really made for extended periods of acceleration like this. Struggling up the hill. We're going to just about hit 200 k's, I think, coming up here. It feels quite pedestrian, really, at this point. You wouldn't think you've got 700 horsepower behind you, but of course, this is far from what this truck is designed to do. It's designed to be on the stadium truck off-road sections, over jumps and these big burns around corners, lots of big power slides on dirt. It's not meant for the Nordschleife. Though most of the cars that I do this challenge with aren't, to be honest. So, try and brake nice and early. Get it sideways, get pitched in down the first gear. A bit too early there. Hold the slide, aim for the exit. Take second for the speed. That looked nice. I think it was slow though. Now the carousel. I've only done this once in this truck, so I have no idea how to really do it. I'm going to try and slow down a bit more though. There you go. You want to really power it out. There you go. And now coming up to the fun section. Now this last section, I always say, it's one of my favourite sections of circuit in the world, anywhere. But in this thing, it's a whole new experience. It's all a lot of sliding and a lot of knowing where you're going. If you don't, you slide into a barrier. There you go. Over the curb like it's nothing again. Pitch it in on the brakes, lots of steering angle, then power and exit. Man, this is fun. Not fast, but it's fun. I have no idea what sort of time to expect from this thing. If I can get anywhere near 8 minutes, I'll be happy, I think. I've got a feeling I'm not going to be. Again, not the fastest thing in the world. Try and pitch in over the jump. Use the power to bring it round. There you go. Oh, onto the grass. Trying to get the car turned in. Truck. That's a truck, Jimmy. Nice and sideways. Use the brake to bring it back round. First gear to swing it around again. Another off track. Now YouTube cool. Imagine seeing this buddy go through here in real life. Should probably not be on the pinning the throttle as much, but I just like it. Over the rise again. This curve is so scary in the GT3 car. Don't even notice it in the stadium truck. Off-road suspension is best suspension. Can we get a yeet over the jump? Probably not. I think the suspension is so soft that it just goes down, goes down with the wheels when I go over the jump. There you go. Third gear now. Try and get some speed up over this little section here. Still might have to try and slide it somewhat to get it through. It's all about turning in very early in this thing and kind of guessing when the truck is going to go. Another off track, but who cares? Hopefully the game doesn't. I do want a time at the end of this. There you go. And then pitch it back to the left. Trying to get the power nice and early. You can run over the curb on exit here. Even in the gravel, doesn't even matter. Second carousel. Keep it in second gear. Power through. Again, that part of the exit of the second carousel is the worst in any stiff suspension race car. Just, there's nothing in this. A little too far out wide now. Then we come on to the back straight of the Tottenham. And the thing is, this thing doesn't really have much left at this point. I'm flat on the throttle. Watch that oil temp just skyrocket as we go down the straight. Hopefully it won't blow it up. 205, 206 Ks there, just about there it is. Not much else we can really do. This thing's such a brick in terms of aero that I just can't really go anywhere. It's so high as well. It's just not made for any sort of high speed thing. There's low temp 127, 128, 129. Don't blow up now, truck. Don't blow up. 130. We're getting pretty warm. Going back downhill now. I can finally. I'm going to keep it pinned. If it blows up, it blows up. 133 on your temp. 134. Let's just focus on the corner now and slow it down. Give the engine a well-deserved rest. Probably brake a bit later than that, to be honest. Chuck it in. Just one last corner to get through. Got nice and wide. Pitch it in. A bit too wide there. Back on the power. Coming up to the line. What time's it going to be for the stadium truck? I don't know. We've not had it be announced, so I guess we're going to have to go and see if it's counting my lap or not. Well, it seems with my stadium truck-esque driving that iRacing has not given me a lap time. Too many 1Xs, it seems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go consult my footage, get a time from that, and then come back and let you know just how fast this thing managed to lap the ring. Okay, so we're back in the pits, and I've just consulted the video footage, and the time we set in this Stadium Super Truck / Lucas Oil Pro 2 truck is an 8:24.5. So not really too bad a time considering what this thing is. And I must say again also, it wasn't really too difficult to drive. I mean, it did slide a lot, but it was very recoverable, and it was actually a really fun lap to do, if not really the fastest. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it and want to see more stuff like this, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, because that way you'll be made notified of future streams and future videos. And as always, a big thank you to my patrons. Take care, have an awesome day. See you all next time.